Dynasty, what's up? More Wyoming Dynasty. Let's see here. Don't have to do much recruiting. Anyone else ready for visits? Yep. I think they all have to be. The Oregon game. The thing is, if I schedule him, it's gonna give the other guy a 1 minus because they're the same position. But also F1 still. I'll shoot him for the bye, even though I don't think that matters much. Got the extra points available. Did I say number 2? No. Same sure where we are. We're good. Don't need to add any recruits. It is 2 and 4. I'll play a game or 2 is all. Okay. So they lost to Bowling Green, they beat Central Michigan, lost to TCU by week to beat FCS. They lost to Michigan, they're coming off a loss to UCLA. They're not good. This shouldn't be a game. Guess you never know though. Let's see the wide out. Yeah, their secondary not good for sure. There it goes. Heisman launch. Holy crap, I got 3 dudes on the Heisman launch now. And Northern Illinois dude up here. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Wisconsin beat Michigan. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the #1 team in the land, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense takes the field. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries
why. Game volume was high.
Big time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football.
No, you're too quiet.
This one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Dialing up the second down pass play. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Oh wait, I just remember I need to use the other controller just for this game. Okay.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll keep it himself. Keeps it himself.
Or not even correct. Touch him.
And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And he took off when the quarterback made the read quickly. You could tell he wanted to take off with the football. How dangerous is he when he just started shooting up yards and running away from the defense? Nice run by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on the first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He finds his man. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give out of the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Feeling some heat. And his sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Actually played that well. But we got it.
Gets him the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Continuing to churn and move it forward midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw.
Oh, I'm outside the pocket.
But I don't
thought.
think they're going to let him get away
They're gonna
with
say
it.
not outside the pocket.
Six
Oh,
plays.
God.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now they'll have to dial something up on third down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh my God, beat him. Perfect throw.
Pulls it in inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
How about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand the ball.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with
all
selling that
of them.
play. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Holder finds his man on the left. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback checking the play. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it set up on the outside. After 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that for room. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oh, million even though
From
he was still in
inside his own 10, he'll try to help out
It's
their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So when you're running a go, or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off here and just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocated. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Why do I? They're in call.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much on the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Trying to run it in. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job on front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
Yeah, how the fuck are you gonna have him on? Oh, I don't know you bought some of their cards.
On the run from inside
Another
zone 5.
I haven't
He
done
was
that
hoping
yet.
for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Using his legs, it's Valdez. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense.
Now my
Here
defense.
comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him doubled.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Oh my God, that's a perfect throw.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Barry has over 7 passing yards in the now.
And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Luck. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Floating away. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on third down. Getting some heat.
And
he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
Don't call him a quarterback. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, he's so fast. You can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. He loves
another
it
shot.
high
I saw
and
him
deep
do
down
him.
the left side. Touchdown, Wyoming!
Because they
And
didn't have
once
a
he
good
found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is
That was
so quick. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Virginia Tech is in front. They played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Going up top on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He makes the connection, and he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Extending the play. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat.
He tosses one high and deep
Got him here, though.
Side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown.
Oh, that's an injury.
Lead the grab and finish the deal in the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
This time he's got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Quick completion on the out. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to
Get
him.
him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Pulls it in. It's Jennings. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll let it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first. Start this possession. Try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Wants to throw on third. Trying to get to it. Brings it down on the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field.
What?
Comes out throwing on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Motion from the offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to buy time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark, maybe this gets you some energy, maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs on in scoring position.
He's going to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's right on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Yeah, that's true.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's got to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down and 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake down the throw.
I need to buy a bunch of those 25-card diamonds. They're cheap right now before the 25th because I need to go to the collection.
What a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. It's complete on the right side. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. As they get set to snap just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. They put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To the air, it's Ramsey. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Presley. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they got it at the 48. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wyoming. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a trap meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 25 over Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after a good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
they're trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job of coverage.
Complete downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success with a throw outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He'll off one deep down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle, Russ. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That had all the makings of a front knee windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30. Running inside the 20.
Get touched there on that.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the throw to the sideline.
You guys are losing at 42. Why are you still trying
to second down plan. Back to pass. It's Ramsey.
The game.
Makes his connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Going out of bounds.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw it again. Takes a shot. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Finds his back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. On target. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. From the red zone, looking for a man.
They're so close, but then I'm going to have no subs to do that.
And that one's way too far for him.
So I don't know how I'm going to.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Well, there's nothing to earn besides online, but online's broken.
And the pass is intercepted.
Can't get past the first inning. But we can't do the pro, man. Without the game fucking up.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Coach leveled up, so that's bye week, so I guess I'll advance again after this week. There shouldn't be anything to do recruiting wise, but we'll check. I think everyone we could have scheduled already is, yeah, so we're good. There's literally nothing to do because we're not adding any recruits to the board. Because we don't need to. Don't want to have to cut up a bunch of players. To get a 4-star commit and 3-star, 2-star. So we got both left tackles and the tight end. Apparently, yeah, do some tackles somehow. Where's he on now? Okay, Georgia's gonna be number 5 when we play them. Interesting. So conference standings now. Michigan State and Purdue both lost in the game. Or they're 2 now. Michigan 2. Alright, stream. I'll catch y'all later. We'll play the game against Georgia later in the week.